Hey fellow duelists, it's RagingRaidRaptor here, coming at you with a brand new video talking about the current Master Rule 5 and how it could affect the RaidRaptor archetype. I'll try to keep the Master Rule 5 explanation brief, as most of you probably know of it. But for those of you that don't, you can now summon Xyz, Synchros and Fusion monsters without the need of Link monsters to open up Link zones, much like how it was in Master Rule 3. However, Pendulum and Link monsters still operate the same way as they did in Master Rule 4. This has already proven to be very beneficial for decks like my beloved Fluffles and the brand new Emancipator archetype, as they are not limited by the need of Link markers, while still being able to use these Link monsters in order to extend their combos. But how is this relevant to RaidRaptors? Well, fortunately for us, we too can also use some of these brand new cards to our benefit. One of which is Samorg, Bird of the Kings, a Link 3 monster that needs at least one Winged Beast monster, which will most likely be Y-Strix, in order to be summoned. Its vigorous might comes from its effects to summon any Winged Beast monster from your deck during both players' end phases, to which the best targets for it are Mist Valley Apex Avion for an extra negate, or Barrier Statue of Stormwinds to prevent either player from special summoning any monsters that are not wind attribute, to which you can use Cyber Dragon Infinity to absorb it on your next turn. This is even more deadly when you consider that Samorg prevents any Winged Beast monster from being targeted by your opponent's card effects like Infinite Impermanence. The effect of Apex Avian can be further abused if you decide to run Union Carrier, since you can attach Mist Valley Thunderbird for an extra negate with Avian, since that card is not a once per turn effect, or potentially infinite negates if you have a Utopia on the field in order to protect Thunderbird when it is summoned back to the field with its own effect. Additionally, you could also use Union Carrier's effect to attach a copy of Dragon Buster Sword in order to prevent your opponent from summoning any monsters from the extra deck, or have it as an extra Link material due to its effect to summon itself from the spell and trap card zone. While these new cards do greatly enhance the deck in ways not previously seen, they cannot be fully utilised if you use the effects of Fuzzy or RaidRaptor Cool, since both of them have their card text states. You cannot special summon any monsters apart from RaidRaptors for the rest of the turn, meaning that if you summon Samorg or Cyber Dragon Infinity, you will not be able to summon Fuzzy, or if you use Cool, you will not be able to summon a Borosaur Dragon as an example, which could likely result in most players dropping these cards from the deck entirely. And speaking of dropping cards from the deck, we may have to drop Ultimate Falcon from the extra deck to make room for these new cards, but also because it is difficult to summon on the first turn without limiting the potential combos that you can achieve with other Link 4 or Rank 4 monsters. Also, it is not difficult for decks to get over, since Borosaur Dragon can easily take it out and then OTK you on your opponent's turn, where the previously mentioned combos can potentially lock your opponent from making the moves needed to summon it. Fortunately, there are alternatives we can use to replace Fuzzy and Cool, such as the Clown Engine, Time Thief Winder, Kagito Kage, Phantom Knights of Shade Brigidine, and Instant Fusion with Marvelous. But be aware that these cards are not searchable with RaidRaptor cards and have their own drawbacks, such as Winder only being summonable when you have an Xyz monster with material on it. My only concerns with this new incarnation of the deck is that it doesn't have many follow-up plays if your opponent is able to break your board, like Emancipators or Blue Eyes can, which can leave you in situations where you will likely lose. And also, Dark Ruler No More and Nibiru can completely stop you, since you can't respond to the effect of Dark Ruler No More, and you have to special summon more than once before you even have a Wise and 4-Strix on the field, which will likely be removed before you even get a rank up card with the effect of Y-Strix, unless the players are really bad. So in conclusion, I think Master Rule 5 will greatly benefit the RaidRaptor deck, in ways I could not have previously imagined before, since we now have much stronger plays than we had previously with Union Carrier and Zamorg, even if it is at the sacrifice of some of the deck's other cards in favour of more generic extenders. But ultimately, I want to know what you guys think. How will RaidRaptors handle Master Rule 5, and are there any factors I have not considered? Let me know in the comments section below. If you did enjoy the video, why not give it a like and share it with your friends? And why not subscribe if you are new here? I've been RagingRaidRaptor, and I'll see you all next time.